Start by disconnecting your wires from the wiring harness. There should be clips that attach. Unfortunately, mine did not come with those clips. And then you unscrew this ferrule. You pull this compression ring off. And then once you lift this up, you should be able to pull the inner mast out. That's the first step to getting the steering wheel. With those off, I'm gonna take these nuts, and one of them's a bolt. And take these off here. Probably will want to wear gloves. This part is covered in grease. I'm guessing they have it set so the two are nuts and then one's a bolt, so that you can make sure to get the indexing right on there. So with that off, you can see down into the steering system, and we should be able to pull this inside inner mast out. Let's see what we can do. And it should pop all the way out. You can see where, oh, it might be okay. And there you have it. You have the inner mast and the horn and turn signals outside the steering wheel. On to the next thing. Next, we're going to take the steering wheel off. To do so, you need to remove this bolt right here. That's what it looks like. Move that. Then inside here, there's a little washer in there that needs to come out so that you can pull it out all the way. All right, with the locking nut in or off, we should be able to pull this right off. It's hard with one hand. Let's see. Took a little bit more convincing than I thought, but now the steering wheel's off. Take the spring. Here you have it. Seemed like it was getting stuck here right at the neck. But some brute force got to pull out. This outer steering column's been kicking my butt. So there's a couple things I've been trying. One was getting one of these pipe repair clamps, putting it on there and trying to hammer that. That did not work. I've tried doing pipe wrench, channel locks, all the 9 yards. I did was able to pick out this grommet that was on the inside. Thought that was holding it, but it doesn't help me at all. So now I'm going to try with this tool. And then there's a couple other things that I asked the club about, and members of the club kind of suggested a couple other things. We'll see if this works. If it works to get that off, I'll let you know. So just putting this on, I was able to hear one dunk. So let's see if we can get it to move a little bit more. There we go, it's spinning. So hopefully I'll be able to be able to pull it out a little bit easier now. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. A couple more turns with that I don't know what you call it, web wrench. And then I was able to pull it out. You can kind of see where it was pressed fit in there. Got some PB Blaster and gunk still wet on there. I tried heating this thing and everything, and then this thing just made short work of it. You actually kind of see some areas where I damaged it with teeth of pipe wrenches and vice grips, so I'm hoping that'll all buff out. Let's just pull it right out. Oh, cut on the pipe clamp. Even got the seal with it. Nice. All right. So the last thing standing in my way is this shaft. Once that's out, I should be able to take the body off the frame, and we'll be good to go. That's what that ring looks like. There's a flat part which goes in, tucks in, and then this goes around. In the manual it says there's a special spanner for it. I just used my picking tool, able to get up and under it. So you do need a special wrench to get this off. It's that key there. I'm gonna try these guys. I don't know exactly which size, but taking this one off, and then that should be enough to pull this guy out. Everything about this, getting the steering column off, has been difficult. So to get this collar off, I've tried several of the tricks. I did PB Blaster, that's a given. Then some heat, that wasn't working. I also read somewhere to try putting down acetone, and it can get into places that PB Blaster can't. So tried that. Also put some of this paraffin wax on it. Supposedly that helps lubricate. And then all the while doing different like heat cycles and whatnot, and PB Blaster. Finally got it. I ended up taking this C-wrench tool here and putting the handle through there on my breaker bar and pulling it till it finally gave way. The fun part about this is that as you're trying to turn it, the steering column's turning as well, and so is this wheel. Also, with it leaving the engine in, there's not much room over there to get the wrench, and there's only 2 slots for it to fit, so kind of playing around that is a little bit challenging. But what I did was I wedged this hammer, and I had a block of wood when I was putting a lot of force on it. Now I've broken it loose, so I just have this hammer here to keep the wheel from spinning. And now that it's broken loose, you just turn it lefty-loosey, and she seems to be coming out. I've been alternating between this larger hammer and the smaller one, just so I can get these aligned, because when you're trying to get this tool hooked under, it's just not going to fit. So by alternating between this one and the smaller one, I'm able to keep the grooves in spots that I can actually reach them with the tool and turn the tool. So a little tip, and there we go. Collar's off. So now time to just pull it up. All right, steering column's out. It was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Probably spent 6 hours over the course of a week and a half to get that thing out. Everything fought me tooth and nail, but we did it. I guess important plug here is get the right tools you need. It'll make the job a lot quicker. But that's out. So next step, besides a couple little bolts, is taking the body and rolling the frame off.